Hello. Oh, my mic is way wrong today. Hello, everybody. Alex says rip YouTube stream. Is it broken? I was just waiting for my phone to reboot, GD. I forgot to start Stream Warrior. GG Dave, GG, you forgot to open the program that you use to do things. Let's set that today. No! What you guys didn't see was the Massey just took off by itself there. Hello Mike, hello Hard Worker, TMCC, Monster, Witchy Stew, Mr. Lees, Brady. No notification. Yeah, I think the notifications are broken again, which is always lovely. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use the 135 a bit. You can see I did plough a small bit of the field just for thumbnail purposes. But we are going to be playing in a slightly different direction for the majority of the stream. And hopefully I don't screw this up too much. I think notifications are, yeah, they seem to be going out at random. Make sure, guys, you've got the bell ticked, or the bell clicked, and it's like all updates, not just most of them that you're getting, because YouTube seems to be insistent on introducing more and more steps to you guys actually getting notification. They seem to like us having to demand more and more of you guys, which is irritating. I want to apologize for pretty much not streaming this week. What happened, for those of you who aren't in the Discord, you should be. I've been sleeping really badly. I've been like sleeping all day, waking up at 5 to 7 o'clock in the evening, and it's just been wrong. So today I actually set 2 separate alarms, one of which is sat on top of my desk, so that I had to get out of bed at noon. This is not going to be very OCD friendly ploughing, I'll be honest. Thought I'd do well with this. This is one of my favourite mods from FS13, by the way, the Ransom's Plough Kit. And it does come with a cultivator as well, so there is some machinery on this map that I can use with the 135. Hello, Charlie Brown. JD7810, hello. Also, if the camera's a bit wobbly, or a bit more wobbly than usual today, I apologise. I'm getting used to a new mouse at the moment, so expect some wibbliness from the camera while I figure out exactly how far I need to raise it. In fact, if I do this... No, this? There we go, that's got it. No, that's... There we go, that's good enough. You just got back into bed. Yeah. Hello, Glengar. RainbowDave branded mouse. No, it's actually a Logitech G402 that I got. If you're wondering, by the way, why I've got so much Logitech stuff, because like 9 times out of 10 I buy something new, it's probably going to be Logitech. It's because it's a brand that I trust. Is the speed screwed up on 135? Maybe, I don't know. I don't think this would realistically work at 11 kph. I think maybe it is a bit fast, yeah, underused, but I do like it though. The Logitech stuff does tend to work, yes. Also, I forgot to turn off the method by which I bought the Massey. Hello, Dusty Dave. I'm actually streaming for once. So yeah, quick little channel update while there's 40 people in here. Today's Wednesday. I'll be streaming tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Streaming tomorrow. And then I'll be back on Tuesday stream-wise. Because I'm actually going away for the weekend. I'm going to be going to visit a friend for the weekend. So, comically, I'll get 2 days back and then I'm gone for another 3. Hello, Aaron Fahy. Is there cedar coming for these? I hope so. You thought the live now was a mistake. I know, I've been bad. I've been really bad at streaming lately. But, do you know what? I've been really well rested lately as well. And maybe I needed a little break from streaming, I don't know. But I will be away for the weekend. Heading off Friday evening. When I'm usually streaming, actually, I'll be getting the bus away, and then I'll be back on like Sunday evening. And unfortunately, there's not much of a. Hello, Andre. The plow is on Giant's Mod Hub. It is the Ransoms pack from Peter J as well. Made pretty much specifically to go with this Massey. To go with the 135, the 240, whichever you prefer using. It only needs a baler. I'd love to see... Do you know, I think there is a baler out there that you could use the 135. I'll give it a download at some point and see if it wants to behave with the 135. I'll bring it onto a test map and see what happens. Fahy and Pedro have been very quiet lately. Fahy's been away, actually, the last, I think, couple of weeks from what I've been hearing. And Pedro's just been Pedro. Hello, Mr. Zezio. Zezio, I have no idea how to pronounce your name, and I apologize for butchering it. No forwards, please. There we go. I can't see anything. Wait, this isn't even the side that I'm supposed to be playing. Back we go. Spink Polish. I can't spink Polish. I only know English. Maybe you should speak English. Hello, Robert. How are you doing today? 135 looks good. It looks really good. It's about as good as I'd expected. By the way, the configuration I'm using for today is front weights and wheel weights in the rear, which don't seem to actually have a visual thing. But I do have rear wheel weights going on. Snowblower on the mod hub? Yes. Where do I get my mods for ETS2? Usually from the guys in Discord. Mr. Lee S, thank you very much for subscribing. Or Mr. Lees, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hello, Agri Man. The one joy about the 135 and this tiny plow, and it is a joy, and this field specifically, is that this isn't going to take forever. And I will get out the Ransoms cultivator. I will buy that as well. We're going to have this kind of stuff here because I like having the 135. But as for my ETS2 mods, yeah, it's mainly Steam Workshop. Obviously, Pro Mods I got from the Pro Mods site. Monster linked me to the 143 Scania I'm using. If you search up Scania 143, you'll find it pretty quickly. It's pretty much the first result. And pretty much everything else I use is either Pro Mods or Steam Workshop. Nice setup. This is a really nice setup. It's I miss using equipment this small because I feel really pressured by, I guess, the size of most fields and farms seem to use big equipment. It's nice to use stuff that is this small and this compact, and just, you know, go with a 3-furrow plow that's non-reversible. Go with a tractor that's got less than 50 horsepower. Go with something that's old. And I know the music doesn't fit, so let's skip to the next song and see if that wants to behave. How am I am good today. 135 was cancelled. Cancelled due to having been released already. Do I want to talk about this or not? There's something that I kind of want to talk about, but at the same time I kind of don't. I guess 135 doesn't. It was an option, yes, Foxtrot, but it was only ever an optional extra. The cab was not as standard. It was a kind of an aftermarket add-on. Hello, it is. It was an aftermarket add-on to the 135. Straight out the factory, they did not have cabs. I think some of the later models did have like a cab that was borrowed from another tractor or kind of made third party, but as standard they didn't. Which is what I was referring to in the videos, like as standard, very, very few 135s actually hit cabs because they were... It was in a period where tractors were still pretty new. Like the 135 was released very early in the age of self-propelled tractors, especially like petrol powered ones. Yeah, they wouldn't have gone to diesels yet. Hello Christopher, it has been a while. But back in the 40s, 50s and even into the 60s, a lot of tractors didn't have cabs because number one, it cut weight. The engines just weren't powerful, and number two, they weren't seen honestly as much of an essential on a tractor back then. You know, they were seen as a nice addition, but most of the work would have been done with very small equipment, and it would have been done in a reasonably traditional way, by which I mean it would have been done on dry days, sunny days, and all you'd really need to be kind of a canopy to just protect yourself from sunburn.
Hello, Dave. Is that Dave?
James Keane, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Badass. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, some of there were canvas kind of quasi cabs available. Can you guys tell this is what I know about tractors now? This is my comfort zone with tractors. It's not that they were designed in hot countries, Mike, because even the Fergusons and the old Massey Harris tractors didn't have cabs. It's just that they were designed to be run on dry days. And like even the cabs that kind of were made, it was just kind of a yeah, petrol paraffin was a thing for a while. But they weren't really designed to be out in the rain all that much. Unlike modern tractors, which are kind of they're designed more for all weather. And for operator comfort. These were designed to be out in the fields on a dry day when you could do field work. You know, and then stored the rest of the time. You found the plow! Yes, it's on Jan's mod hub. It's not that hard to find. It was released today. It is a nice plow. It is a very nice plow indeed. It's one of my favourite mods from FS13, the Ransom's plow kit. Yeah, it was kind of... I don't know if it was tubular steel or what it was made of. I'd imagine back in those days it would have been kind of tubular on Mod Hoster. This is on Giant's Mod Hub, dude. Probably didn't rain as much back then either. Yeah, no, probably rained just as much. But definitely having them as minimalistic as they are, or as they were. No cabs, very few moving pieces. It basically meant they were cheaper to produce and cheaper to buy. Because this was back when every second or third person was working on farms. Also, Lukemitev, I probably butchered your name, I'm sorry. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse, hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, very little electronics. A lot of them wouldn't even have had lights. A lot of the older tractors didn't even have lights. They were made to run during the daytime on a sunny summer's day or a spring day, and they were kind of designed around that. Because these things, the tractors originally, kind of in general, were designed just to plow. Like, that's where the traction engine idea came from, was just trying to find ways of plowing that was faster than using a team of horses. And cheaper than using a team of horses. I seem happy today. I am happy. I get to use the 135, Robert. I mean, that is the best way to spend a Wednesday. Plus, I've got a weekend out of the house, AFK, away from my computer planned for this weekend. So I've got videos pre-recorded up until Monday. I could record for Tuesday as well today, but I don't think I will. I do have a mod, like, they're all mod spotlights. I'll be very blunt. I'm not in the mood to record Let's Plays. I think the first Let's Play I will record will be on Coldborough. Or the first Let's Play video will be on Coldborough, and it's gonna be a very different style of Let's Play from what I've done previously. Did they go public yesterday? 2 of them did go public late last night by accident, yes. Those videos actually I had to delete and re-upload so that I could schedule them up again. So some of you might have got a sneak peek at 2 videos coming up tomorrow and Friday. I am being lazy. How am I being lazy? I recorded 8 videos in 2 days, dude. That's not lazy by my standards. Yes, they're all mod spotlights, but they do still take about an hour a piece to do. What is she? She is a Massey 135. She is my baby. My beauty. See, you guys only see the end result, the like 10-15 minute video at the end of the whole process. But it, like, even for Mod Spotlight, it takes about an hour per video to do one of those. Because I was talking to Landy last night, and he was saying, I got my... He was saying, no, that went up today as planned. But 2 videos did go up by accident last night. One was originally going to be today's. But due to the fact that the Massey's released, I decided to push that back a day and just put this, put the Massey review that I did last night out instead. Because I have correct priorities in check orders. But the reason that I've been doing Mod Spotlights is because I don't really want to do a Let's Play on Skeleton. Kind of recent events have thrown into doubt whether or not that map will be released fully publicly. I don't think you guys want to see more West Coast, I'll be honest. But if you do, let me know. I can, you know, record some stuff next week. Hey, Oxygen David, how you doing today? Editing down, Robert. I was talking to a friend of mine on Discord last night, and I literally told him, okay, I'm starting to edit this video, hang on a second. About 30 seconds later, I just said, okay, done, it's rendering now. I've got a system for recording, especially Mod Spotlights, that is incredibly efficient for editing. Honestly, the hardest part is photoshopping the thumbnails to get them just right. I'm doing good, Oxy. I heard what you said in Landy's stream yesterday. So I think a lot of people got what you were... I think a lot of people were kind of expecting something to drop today, but didn't. And, oh well. Tomorrow's another day. Let's play the refresh game again tomorrow on the mod hub. Let's see if we can melt the mod hub before Oakfield comes out, instead of after. I am so tempted to play with the 135s on Oakfield, by the way. I meant to get them down from an hour to 10 to 15 minutes. Oh no, the entire process, including rendering and uploading, takes like an hour. Like the end result is all you see is the bit that I recorded, the 10 to 15 minutes that I was recording. But the entire process, including editing, rendering, and all that kind of stuff, sorting out. Yeah, I don't blame them. It's probably better that they release them dribs and drabs like they've been doing on a daily basis than having 16 new pages of mods go up at once. EJ, here's the thing: is I don't want to be that guy who says this. I think Giants intentionally hide some stuff off the testing list so that they don't get harassed, and they know. I think they follow the community enough to know what's popular and what's not, and what's going to be a source of harassment for them in the mottos. Easy way to find the testing list. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. I'll get you a link there, Mike. I don't have it open. Hey, I've got it open. There is the testing list right there. See, being a good girl indeed, I'm not pressing the add button when I tab out, I'm pressing it afterwards. Because I'm a fool and forgot to press it. Hello Eddie, how are you doing today? But I haven't actually checked that list today. I'm doing good, Callum. Thank you very much for asking. Hello Blaj. How are you today, Blaj? Hope you're doing well. Eddie, Edward. Did you see the video I sent you, Eddie? I don't know if you did. I've not checked my phone. You've seen the list, EJ. I can see a comment on my phone that I think I'm going to be laughing at after the stream. Hello, Gamer Gaming. Gamer Game. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. What is this? I sent Eddie a quick video of my my mouse when I turned the flashing effect up to maximum, and it just kind of strobed a bit, and it was kind of funny. But your relationship confusions. Eddie, I've told you what to do, you just don't want to listen. I've told you what to do. Like, there's nothing else I can do to help. There we go. Guess one of the testers started as PC to check out many mods. Yeah. I can't remember who said this, but somebody said yesterday there was like over 500 submitted. Over the Christmas period, so yeah, Giants will have a lot of work. How long have I been playing this? How long has the stream been live? Take a couple of minutes off that, and that's how long I've been ploughing. But I do really like using this plough. As much as it might annoy people, I do like using kind of the smaller, you know, equipment on the smaller side of life. So we've been ploughing. Actually, we've only been ploughing about half an hour. Probably a bit less, 25 minutes maybe, and we've done the majority of this field now, we'll say. I will need to get 20 minutes, yeah. We got the majority of this field done. I will need to get the cultivator in. I'll have to buy that, and I'm going to teleport it down. Because I don't think you guys want to see me driving the 135 all the way up to the shop and then all the way back. Meme equipment today? Not meme equipment, Alex. My babies. My babies. My 135. My Ransom's plow. I love these things. Farmer Shane, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Oh, Mike, you need to hear what Eddie managed to do last week. That was amazing. Not something I'll say on stream, but it was hilarious. That is a huge plow for a huge tractor. I know, it's so perfect, and I can't help but love Peter J for releasing these. Of course, you can see the normal, well, one of the two normal plow setups in the background there. The 7810 on the, is it the Kuhn plow is the one that's in-game by default? By the way, you guys might notice, I'm not actually using MR today. I've moved around my usual rule of everything has to be MR specifically for the 135s. Like, these things, I don't care if they're not MR. I don't care if they're never MR. And the Ransoms. Because, let's face it, they're so small that they don't need to be. These are so small, they never need to be MR. Well, I mean, it is a bit of a big plow for a little 135, especially two-wheel drive 135. Maybe if this is the four-wheel drive version, then yeah, it'd be a bit more understandable. Yeah, I think 3 furrows might be a bit, what is this even? No. The music is being really, really bad today. I could still have MR enabled though.
Hello, Dave.
You mean like I actually do?
Dave there.
Because I do still have MR enabled, I'm just not using it. Due to the 135 and the Ransoms. And Jason Murray, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Gonna tell Mike what you did. Mike's gonna come back in laughing. There we go. Yeah, Witchy, it's what he did last week. You're on the West Coast, very nice, Farmer Shane. Yeah, now you remember. Intentionally being vague, because I don't want to humiliate Eddie too much. 5 away from the sub goal, yep. I was kind of tempted to set the sub goal at 7,200, but I thought that'd be a bit greedy. I figured, seeing as I've been so bad about streaming lately, we'll just set it to something that is low and achievable. Hello, Aaron. How are you doing today? So for those of you who are new, or maybe watching for the first time, or maybe haven't seen this little Coldborough series I've got going on, this is a series that hasn't actually started yet. Spoiler alert. Hey, CD. This is a series that hasn't technically started yet. So technically this is all off-camera work, but it basically speaking, this is as realistic as I want Farm Sim to be, or as I'm willing to put Farm Sim. So I've got the more realistic mod in, I've got seasons in, Said the mortal landing. Ooh, very nice. I'll shout at him tonight. If I get on Discord, or if I get on TeamSpeak actually. I'll probably end up on Discord for a while tonight. Send the Abbey tomorrow. Nice one. I won't be I won't be about after tomorrow for like the weekend. Going away. Spending some time to myself for once. Away from the computer. I'm missing Gearbox mod. I don't like Gearbox mod. That's just a personal preference thing. I don't like the way that Gearbox works. What other games do I play? I play ETS 2, although that's kind of on hiatus, as you might notice. The little black box that used to be on my right ear is gone, or my left ear as you're looking at it, is gone. That broke off. I'm waiting on a new track hat. I'm actually getting the baseball cap version of the track hat, so I can be a proper trucker dude. Am I watching Star Wars? I've already watched the new Star Wars. I quite enjoyed it, and I'm not going to go into spoilers, but I think there was a good reason behind everything that happened. I think I might go see Jumanji on Saturday. As much as I hate that they've made a new one without Robin Williams. Do I play Gold Rush? Yes and no. I do play it, but I don't think it's something that I like having on the channel too much, because YouTube insists on demonetizing all of it. Forever. Also, it's honestly a bit of a hot mess in terms of optimization still. You know, they fix the same bugs 2 and 3 times. I did see somebody saying, I think it was Aaron, saying do some more multiplayer. I do have a server, and the simple fact of the matter is, well, 2 things. One, public multiplayer just makes me angry, and it results in bad streams. And 2, the private multiplayer, the guys that I played with, Sim, Fahi, Pedro, Chris, Landy, you know, those kind of guys. It's better if we keep it kind of rare, kind of few and far between sessions, because then it becomes a kind of an event when we do something for multiplayer, or we do multiplayer for something. So we done, you know, we did some spin tires for my birthday. We did some farm sim for Sims. I can't remember what we did for Landy's, but we kind of try and do something for people's birthdays within our little group, so that we can kind of let go and enjoy ourselves. Frankenstein DLC. Oh, is that coming next week? I'm going to shout at Playway to try and get a key for that, because I want to try out those new equipments. Hello, Cody, and Jarpy, I think is what it says. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Yeah, well, soon, Matthew. Stop being ill. That's like an order. No, mods are not allowed to be ill. I kid. I have to say, as much of an idiot as I tend to be, I think I'm doing reasonably well with this ploughing. 18th. Well, I said I'm doing well on the ploughing, he says, as he goes off on a weird angle. It is secret if they're intentionally vague about it, Sid. I know what they're on about. They know what they're on about. And it's hilarious, but it's not something that I'm wonky playing. Yeah, but it's me. I mean, this is about as good as I get. Plus, I mean, I think I started vaguely close to the middle of the field. Do I play FIFA? No. I can't stand soccer. It's a bunch of overpaid man babies crying about nothing. After stream last time, you played this game until midnight. That is kind of stupid. What do you mean, what, Owen? I can't stand FIFA. I can't stand football in general. Yes! They whinge and say they're out for 6 weeks if they get a paper cut. I mean the real life footballers, not FIFA players, but... How long did this take? About 40 minutes so far. 35-40 minutes, Jack. Hello, Yanis. Do you know what? Do you know what? Just because you have it in Sims. Did that work? There we go. Firing with the baby tractor. I know, this is my little baby. I've been looking forward to this since I heard it was going to be a thing. I've actually been looking forward to this since before I knew it was going to be a thing. Did I watch Landy stream last night? No, I was asleep. I'll be completely honest. I was asleep and or sat in the living room watching TV. No problem, yes. Gives you a place to practice for Sims streams. I'm lazy. Well, I know I'm lazy. Although, to be fair, it's not that I've been lazy, it's just that I've been falling asleep at horrifically bad times. Hello, Michael. Ooh. Hello, Michael. Yeah, Foxtrot kind of nailed it there. I fell asleep yesterday at about noon. And I got about maybe 2 hours sleep last night. I actually missed the release of the Massey because I was asleep. It's kind of amazing. Hello, Sean. I'm kind of half wondering, should I go for a bit of a bigger piece of equipment just to finish off this field and get the cultivator out. Last night or this morning, whatever, Richie, does it matter? I was kind of dozing all night. Because I've got narcolepsy, I seem to always sleep. I seem to never sleep. In all honesty, my problem is that I've got a sleep pattern that's offset by about 5 hours. Alright, let's finish this field in terms of the ploughing at least. Insomnia. No, it's offset sleep syndrome or whatever it's called. There is a legit thing where your sleeping pattern is horrifically offset. But let's finish this off with a furrow plow. Massey, I tried that once. I ended up reading the entire Hunger Games trilogy. There we go. See you gaming. Watching only 32 likes. Owen is salty now because I said FIFA sucks. That's hilarious. Do I watch Mark? I do from time to time. It's usually the case, honestly, that I'm when Mark streams, I'm kind of doing something else or watching something else. What tractor is this? This is the John Deere 7810. I can't remember where exactly this one is. I think it's on Motoster. And of course, because there's trees like right beside the field there, it's causing all sorts of problems. There we go. I love it when people get overly salty because I say their favorite sport over socks. It's not like I'm insulting them personally. I am awake, Dan, yes. I've been awake since like noon. Any news on Oakfield? Yes, it is a map by Oxygen David. Landy Kid has it, Daggerwin has it, and Simulate has it. I'm looking forward to it a lot. It's a map I'm definitely looking forward to. Matos has just showed up, hasn't he? Because he hasn't realized that I was using that over there for this entire stream. Yeah. To be fair, I don't particularly insult hockey, I just say I don't understand it. There's a big difference there. What time is noon for me? Actually noon. 12 PM. Noon. Between 11 AM and 1 PM. I have not seen that actually, Foxtrot. Now I want to see it though, because I want to see Jason Statham try and handle a hurl. That, to me, would be hilarious. Hello, Ryan. This tractor is really just kind of... It's got a lot of sidestep going on with the plow. Even though I've got the quad rears on, or the dual rears, it's just side-slipping real bad in this little area here. It's a good time to be a hockey fan. I don't doubt it. It's just a sport that I can't get to the bottom of, and I just, as a result, can't enjoy it. PC Games NL, sorry to break it to you, but I think I was on 7185 like twice already today. But if you stay, then definitely you will be. I don't know how many people were the 1000th subscriber with all the unsubbing that was going on that stream. How do I feel about Sim removing MR? I feel like I didn't know about this until just now. Am I supposed to have an opinion, Michael? Did I find all the nuggets? No, I can't stand those. They're ridiculous. If I want money, I just press Control or Shift G, turn on my money cheat, buy what I want, and then turn it back off. Hello, Doctor Who. Let's see what he tweeted to YouTube. Sim? Yeah, I retweeted it. I love MR, you hate gold nuggets. Matas, honestly, give time to... No, because there's literally no point. I just use small kit energy. I use kind of realistically sized kit. I don't see the point in using stuff that's just huge for the sake of being fast at doing the job. I'd prefer to use equipment that kind of would do the job in real life. So I do have a bigger plow. I will openly say that there is a bigger plow on this map currently. But that's just kind of to get the plowing done quickly. It's not really something that I'm going to use a lot. Getting up and using the Massey and Ransom plow. Yeah, just for now at least. Because I do want to get to the Ransom cultivator today, and if I didn't swap to using the 4-furrow plow at the very least, we just wouldn't. Like and going back to the nuggets, if you want to do them, that's great. Don't try and make me do them, because there is less than no point in doing it on PC. Even on console, there's money cheats, there's all sorts going on, and they're pointless. They're a nice gimmick for the starter map before money cheats for people who don't want to edit XMLs. But if I wanted, I could change my money to be 99 trillion if I really wanted to. And it would take me all of 30 seconds. Guessing the Ransom's plow is private. You're guessing wrong, Ryan. It is on Giant's Mod Hub. It was released by Peter J. It came out today. So you clearly haven't checked the Mod Hub, my good man. I don't know if it's on console. I would presume so, because it's just using the basic in-game stuff. Got the Massey in this one. Yes! Well, the 135 anyway. I don't have any other Masseys. Yeah, I don't currently have any other Masseys. How big was today's dump? It's about 12, 13 I think. Very little that I would consider massively noteworthy. Oh, you're talking about 135. Yeah, it's just sat there because I was using it earlier. Confirm it is on console. Thank you very much, Chris. So if you want the 135 and a nice little plow to go with it, get the Ransom plow. Ransoms. The little blue plow what I got. It comes with a cultivator as well, so you do have, there is some equipment out there that will work with the 135. I'll be showcasing another piece of equipment later this week that will work quite nicely with it. I'm not going to spoil what it is just yet. I think that video is coming out over the weekend. Yes, that video will be coming out over the weekend, possibly Monday, possibly actually, no, it'll be over the weekend. Is that plow good in the new Masseys? Yes, it's pretty much made for it. Golden Nuggets are a way of exploring the map. I guess, but so is, you know, playing the map properly and not just sticking yourself into two fields and saying this is my farm now. Like you guys have seen me on the West Coast, I try and take the similar routes most of the time, but I do occasionally decide, okay, let's just go a different way, or I get lost and have to come up with a new route to where I need to go. How's the map going? I've been painting grass for like the last week and it's getting on my nerves. But I've not done anything the last couple of days. Yeah, spreading stuff out around the map is the better way of getting people to explore the map. You could also kind of have the road systems so that it's kind of it encourages players to explore. There's so many ways of getting people to go around the map fully, other than the nuggets, that I genuinely feel like they're pointless. 360 new messages for you to catch up on the Discord. They're probably mainly me and Monster spamming the stream. There we go. To be fair with you, I've been off Discord. I went off Discord one day and had 170 new messages, so 360 isn't exactly weird. Especially not on mine, because you guys tend to talk a lot in there. What's going on with my profile picture? What do you mean, Massey? Oh, Simulator Gaming. He's changed it. Is what's going on. Let's get this at least somewhat lined up. I love the sound of this deer. Yeah, you go off for like a couple of weeks and my Discord has 999 plus new messages. Showing 2 different ones for you. That's caching error, Massey. That happens. It's a thing when somebody's changing their display picture on YouTube that it will sometimes show up as 2 different ones. And if they've been experimenting, you might even get 3 different ones flashing up every now and then. That was on your end. It kind of is, it's kind of not, but yeah, that's what's going on. If you're enjoying, guys, hit the like button. Don't be afraid to subscribe as well. Try and get 50 likes today. I don't know if we'll hit it. I think we should, with 62 people currently in the chat. Or 60 people currently watching. How do I get dynamic cloud texture? Like what's on here, it is called multi-terrain angle. There used to be a PDF file in FSUK. It's no longer there, but I happen to know that Shy Wizard, who you should all look at if you're thinking about doing anything map related. Shy Wizard is most definitely somebody you should be having a look at. He does have a tutorial that he uploaded, I think, last week on how to do multi-terrain angle. He asked for my help because he did send me a PDF before. I unfortunately lost it. But he is the mapping wizard. He knows so much about mapping that it's not even funny. So do check out Shy Wizard for all of your Giant Center tutorial needs. So I don't feel like I need to do any ever. He's particularly good with like scripts and stuff. So let's get the 135 here. Just move it out this field. Evening, Lancashire. He is a scripting genius. Myself and Sim tend to go to him if we need any sort of help with something that's map related. Teleport down to the shop. Hey, I did it without hitting anything. And we'll pick up the cultivator here. You can see I've got many plans for this map, and none of them are currently in place. In fact, I should probably yeah, I'm gonna grab the fertilizer tractor real quick and just give the field a spritz. So let's just teleport back, because I don't think you guys want to see me driving all the way back over to here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab this case, turn her on, turn her around. TARDIS isn't on the mod hub anymore, is it not? I'm guessing it's probably because of all the conflicts it has. I'll be honest. It can be at times a bit of a hot mess. I've had tractors just fling themselves off the map before. Hello, Mr. Jingles. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. Hope you don't mind me just constantly nattering. But yeah, TARDIS, I've had so many issues with that mod, I'm not surprised that it's been taken off the mod hub. I'll be blunt. So, if you didn't guess already, I am planning on coming in here with the Ransom's cultivator. It is still on mod hub. Yeah, totally, Sam. You're not the one who found the twerk bug. No, not one bit. Does the MR update of Platinum Vehicles? I don't know when that was uploaded. I think it does, Glengar, but don't... No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. Because the current Master doesn't. Current MR update will have the Horse DLC and the Straw DLC, but not Platinum. Is Andy going live tonight? I think he will be, yes. So let's get this thing into the field now. I've accidentally done this. Whee! If I'm not careful, I'll accidentally cultivate half that grass area. Nice little surprise dropped off from the bank account. Oh, very nice. Just today. Yeah, from what I know, Glengarry's still working on getting Platinum over. He's had issues with it. I know that much. There have been issues with the sugarcane fill type that caused some major compatibility problems. As in, it was a straight up conflict. Wow, this thing is just slipping. This thing is just sidestepping everywhere. Yeah, Platinum is currently separate on the Google Drive for the data bank, but he is planning on releasing it. When's Oakfield released? Your guess is as good as mine, Billy. I like this cultivator more and more. I have found the way around the side slip issues. Truly. I'm a genius! Billy, nobody knows. It's been uploaded to Giants and it's down to Giants from this point onwards. Not even Giants will be able to actually tell you, by the way. The only answer we can give is it'll be released when it's released. This shouldn't be possible. Giants have, just for reference, from what I've been hearing, about 500 mods to test. Oakfield is one of them. So on any given, test allocation, there's about a 1 in 500 chance it's Oakfield being tested. The future of cultivating. Going backwards at 10 kilometers an hour with a cultivator on the back of the tractor. Right, let's see if this thing wants to go forward. Oops. Oh, uh-oh. Minor issue where it got stuck on a tree. 500 mods is the number I heard. Yeah, Ryan. Should get a thing running across the bottom of the stream like Sin did. Well, yes, but I would have presumed that because I don't have Oakfield, people wouldn't be asking about a map that I'm not even playing. I am out of bed at a reasonable time, Landy. I mean, I barely slept last night, but I'm out of bed at a reasonable time. Notifications are a bit wonked again, by the way, Mr. Kid. It's faster going in reverse. Hello, the vlogger. It's actually faster cultivating in reverse. See, like, I didn't want to say that because now they'll just constantly be berating us every day. Thank you, Landy. Can't use emotes with Stream Deck chat. This makes. Are you trying to set up the Stream Deck so it'll chat for you now, Sim? Hello, Farmer Jerry. There you have. Well, yeah. I don't know how he expected that to end up. Okay, good. This thing doesn't have... I swear I turned the radio off. Just comes through his words. That sucks. I may need to reverse cultivate some more. It's because of the ground response mod that this thing's slipping everywhere, by the way. So, like, it's nothing to do with the mod or the map. It's the ground response mod, and I know it. I was wondering why he said that, Yeah, if you're a mod somewhere, it doesn't give you free reign to advertise for them. I encourage my mods to cause as much chaos as possible on Discord, but keep it within a, well, keep it within reason. And only on my Discord. Usually. Sometimes I'll bring the jokes into Sims just to confuse everybody. Because it's fun watching Sims people try and figure out what on earth my jokes are. As everybody goes silent. Okay, Choas is your middle name. It's an interesting middle name, Massey. It's Massey Fergie Choas Boy, is it? There we go. Sims people. You're a cult leader. Have you seen your Discord, Sim? Like, have you actually seen your Discord? Yep, try and cab 135. Yeah, somebody in there, I think it was yesterday, maybe Monday, was asking when you'd be appearing, and I said, yeah, yeah, good luck. Do I know anything about the 6-hour mod that's coming up? No, I know nothing about upcoming mods. The only one I actually have any vague idea about is my own. Which is still very much a work in progress. But it's getting to the point where I'm vaguely happy with certain areas of it, at least. So I can't complain too much. I'm vaguely pleased with specific areas of the map. I just told you what advice I gave him. Yes, because it works. It's not even advice. It's like here's how to do the thing. That should be out in 2019 sometime. Sim, you know the oh, do you know the plan with Donetsk? If not, ask Landy what he suggested I do. And that is the plan. Hey, Jag. Yeah, my. it just works. Oh. How do I say this while being intentionally vague, but not vague enough that Landy doesn't understand what I'm saying? Do you remember when we were talking about March, Landy? What we were talking about possibly doing in March. Hello, Stepasho2. It's like it's the month away. To be fair, Sam, I think almost everybody does do that headlands last because all I'm doing is introducing a buttload of compaction. No. Right, I'll tell Sim on TeamSpeak later if he's... Oh, Sim, will you be on TeamSpeak when I'm finishing the stream? Or will you be, like, gone by then? Hello, Leah. How's it going? It's going good. And I'll give you the same answer, Step Ash. It's, I'm doing good. It's all going good today. Sim's off to investigate some biscuit thefts tonight. Cultivating patterns don't matter. They kind of do for... like... compaction, but I guess with a... you don't know. Just put it in Facebook chat. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw it in real quick into space chat. Of course I'm doing it on my phone. There we go. I've even tagged him so you might be able to see it. You just choked on peas. That is... ooh, that is impressive. He says drifting 135. Cup of ramen. Thank you very much for subscribing. I like ramen. Yes! That's why I thought the hint I gave would have been enough, Landy. Considering it was your bloody idea. Monjack was in the AFK room for 17. Monjack fell asleep on TeamSpeak again, didn't he? I have a steering wheel. Yes, I do. I've got a Logitech G27. That's what I'm using to coerce the 135 around. Hello, Hayden. How are you doing today? That's why you occasionally see my hands just kind of going a bit flippity floppity. It's for the steering wheel, I swear. Welcome back, Team CC. I bet you Sim's not going to actually check. Oh, he has. I'm assuming he's still here. Sim, I think it's a Sunday. Plus, if you can't make it, it's not a big deal. We'll just go ahead without you. We'll get a couple other people in, maybe. See if we can't get some interesting things happening for the day that's in it. It is is it a Saturday? Calendar. Oh, I thought it was a Sunday because it's on the right. Yeah, because it's on the right hand side of the calendar. Yeah, but the calendar on my phone is weird and has Sundays on the left. We'll figure something out. It's a monster cultivator. I know, it's so big, isn't it? Like, this field is going to take absolutely no time at all to do. Rip. No rip. You have any shoes? Refresh. Oh, hang on. Ooh. Yeah, that was a buffer. That was odd. Cork to Shen. Cork to Shen! You barely even get up to cruising altitude in that route. Yeah, that was a... I didn't even cop that. Yeah, that was a pretty big buffer I had going on there. Was that me dropping frames, or was that YouTube just derping as usual? YouTube derping! Wonderful. Will I go first person? Sure, give me a second. Need to get chat open, need to get that open. And now my own replay of the streams behind, so... Chat, that... Yeah, Cork to Shannon, it is a lot faster if you just drive it. So I actually looked as if I have head tracking on. That was amazing. That's a wonderful force of habit for me to have now. But I do have that completely switched off in Farm Sim currently, so that I can use the mouse to have a look around and go like this and do some head banging. So I think, looking at it, the best thing I can do is try and keep my the near side wheel, yeah, pretty much right beside where it was previously cultivated to get maximum cultivation. Hello, brush beating show. Motion sickness. Yeah, that is the downside of a tractor with basically no suspension and being in cab. Hello, VF.
Hello, Dave. That Dave. Dave's there.
That was perfect timing. The bush beating show. Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. I am, Bill. I've been looking forward to this for too long. Like, I immediately downloaded. This is the first thing I downloaded yesterday. You put the... Ooh, I'll have a look at it, Foxtrot. Is it PG? I need to get rid of a couple of mods, I think, because that Tire Dirt mod seems to dislike the 135. And everything seems to hate the terrain response mod. Two-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, and industrial. Two-wheel drive 135. This is the only correct tractor. In fact, this is now a Massey 135 only channel. You wouldn't have the patience to cultivate this field with the cultivator. What's that thing glitching? That is the Tire Dirt mod glitching. Or terrain response. I can't remember if it's Tire Dirt or terrain response that causes that glitch. But it, yeah. I will be getting rid of terrain response because it does tend to be quite unhappy with MR. And it actually causes unnecessary wheel slip. MR is kind of designed around not having terrain response installed, so having terrain response causes extra slip. Used to use a 135 in Coldborough in real life. See? For anybody who wants to complain that I'm being silly using a 135, it is 100% legit. Where do I get my mods from? Usually Giant's Mod Hub. Like, if you want to just have a one-stop shop for all of your mod needs, Giants Mod Hub, that is the place to go. I get some from Mod Hoster, and then very rarely I'll download from somewhere else. But usually it's like Mod Hub, Mod Hoster, FSUK, and then like very occasionally like weird other sites that I don't 100% trust. Just drive in the field with a hopper on the back to put stones in that we dug up to 5. Ah! That's a good use for 135, to be fair. I have a server you can join. Nope. West Coast won't download for me. Oh god, not again! Not again. The Land Rover mod's only great because we were testing it. Has nothing to do with VF putting in a bunch of effort into it. Stone picking, beat hoeing, and ditching. That's more... At age 13 to 15, my main jobs were sleeping and not getting in the way. Also occasionally going to school. That town cultivator isn't on the mod up for console. Could be a licensing issue, I guess, Foxtrot. Possibly. When will I do a collab with Sim and Landy? Fun little story there. We've had one planned for months. We've got a server ready for it as well. And we just not started. We've had one planned in Space Engineers for literally like a couple of months. Got a server, got all that kind of stuff ready, and we've just not started. So we will eventually get around to that, I think. But it's just a case of that age it was called experience. Yeah, I kind of wish that like I had something like that to do, because honestly, like when I was 15, 16, I played way too much video games, and I still am, still do. I just barely like did anything ever. Like I played basketball, which was, I guess, exercise at least. But I very rarely did anything. I would have loved to have like a job to do. Regardless of how boring it was, it'd be something to keep me occupied. Hello, Harley. How are you doing today? You used to be active, and then you took an arrow to the knee. What are my job's plans after cultivating? Yes, I have plans, and they are job-like. Yeah, I have nothing planned. You get sent dog pulling in the haylage fields. Mind numbing to the least. It's better than doing nothing, though. Very nice bill. I've driven like a grand total of like 4 times, maybe 5 if you include. Well, I've driven go-karts twice. And I've driven 3 different cars. Yeah, all I ever did, Bill, was video games. It was like school, homework, video games. So, I mean, I wasn't exactly a productive child. See you, Michael. Am I Irish? Yes, apparently. Did Bill make Oakland Farm? I don't think Oakland Farm is a thing. Oakfield is, and that's by Oxygen David. Bullet Bill did make this map, Coldborough. He made the West Coast as well. Moved out and discovered G. Do you know, I actually count G as being productive. That's how bad my life is now. It's like, I'm in G, I'm being productive, leave me alone. I am from Russia. My name is actually Davidovsky. Question is, how many people will actually believe me? Yeah, I saw that. That was an odd one if it's like confirmed. And I'm not even sure how that would have happened. Just proves that even giants are still kind of learning how an Earth console works. It's always interesting to find out. Yeah, I wonder if it's the case the .shapes file changes itself for console, and giants have only realised this now. The seasons is a thing. Like, it could be a weird little interaction going on there. That's only just been discovered. So let's see, what do we need to do? Because I want to hold off on something. I want to hold off on field 8 for now. Which basically means field 2 needs ploughing. So let's enter. Oh, that's. Yeah, let's grab the big plough. Yeah, I did see that in the Slack, and I really don't understand how that's even happened. An attempt was made, Van Farming Life, I'll give you that. You did spell out how it's pronounced, which is Diawich. But that's not how it's spelt. Moderator whack-a-mole, I know, it's amazing sometimes. Foxtrot, I would guess that's something to do with your computer. Or console, or whatever. I'm hoping they didn't somehow screw up the bloody maths again. Right, what field is it that I need to do? Field 2. What are we trying to spell, dear witch? Is what he tried to spell, but he spelled it with a G. And a W. Yeah, I think it is. Like I'm plenty of downloaded to find. The giants didn't screw up the maths. It's something on your end, for sure. Then, which I don't know if that's good news or bad news to you, Foxtrot. Just keep trying until it works. There we go. Somebody earlier was asking if I only had small equipment. I don't think this plow is particularly small, so... The extra tweaks. You don't need to! But, I guess Coldborough's still a pretty popular map, just looking at how many people are watching, so... Guess it wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Is this thing on create field mode? Or am I just getting... that close to the edge that it's nipping the grass a bit? I don't know what is actually the case. So I'm gonna intentionally run it out over here a bit. And okay, it is just kind of nipping down the grass foliage layer, but that's fine. Say Bill. Hello, Richard Kip. Not so good at typing in Irish. Well, an attempt was made. When's the next video of me, Sim and Faye? Those are probably not going to happen for a while, Mitchell. We're all kind of busy doing our own things at the moment. I'm trying to get some more time to myself of late. To the point where I'm actually going to be spending the weekend AFK, away from my computer entirely. Just doing something that only really benefits me, for once. So no streams from Friday through till Sunday, which I'm sure some of you will take as good news, some of you will be very upset over. Also no stream on Sunday, because I won't be even leaving where I'm going until about 6 o'clock. So I'll be back streaming on probably Tuesday. Am I going on holiday? I guess so. I'm going to visit a friend. I'm leaving the house, Landy. I'm leaving the house for the weekend. Not just the room. Leaving the house entirely. See you, Mitchell. It's something that I need to do. I've been kind of too hermity in my room for too long. Yeah, the funny thing is, Landy knows exactly what I'm doing and where I'm going. By the way, guys, this field was done by Courseplay. This mess is Courseplay. You had a bad day at school? Well, that sucks. That really does suck, dude. Do I know what the Sun Scorpion is called in the controls? Yes. It's literally just whatever button you use to operate equipment. Dino. I think. It looks like I did. I know, it's that bad. But that was genuinely Courseplay. You can tell it's Courseplay because all the lines in the middle of the field are actually vaguely straight. I'll still be in Ireland. Like I can't afford a weekend away in the UK, which I would love to do, but it's just not financially viable. This is totally how you plow, right? You just go around in circles, completely ignoring everything ever. What button do you press on PC for follow me? It is right control and F. But at least I think it is anyway. You got a T80 wheel for Christmas, helps turn the tractor wheel by itself. Or keeps turning the tractor wheel by itself, and you help. It sounds like you need to calibrate it, Sean. And make sure that your controls are fully bound up correctly. It sounds as if you got a control conflict or the wheel's just not calibrated. Either that or you gotta make sure there's no force feedback going through, because sometimes the force feedback will start acting wonky and do things that it's not supposed to. On certain wheels, but I don't know how Thrustmaster wheels work. I know that most of them are belt driven as opposed to the cog drive of the Logitech wheels, but that's about all the knowledge I have. I do also know that Thrustmaster wheels tend to be a bit more powerful in terms of the torque they can put out. So I am very much tempted for my sim racing hobbiness of things to get a Thrustmaster wheel at some point. Right control F. Awesome. Is the stream that delayed? Wow. Guys, if you're like seeing a big delay with chat, just make sure that you're actually set to live. What is this? If you're enjoying, guys, hit the like button. Feel free to subscribe as well. There's no cost to do it yet. I'm sure YouTube are working on it. I'm sure YouTube are cooking up the next dumb way they're going to screw over creators. Especially after the tweet they sent out last night, which is in no way concerning. Can you guys tell that I don't trust YouTube anymore? Like, I've just lost all faith in the company. Hello, NI. Works now. Sweet. Glad I could help with something I very rarely use. Right, we will start doing up and downs now. I just wanted to get a couple of headlands in. Is front axle two-wheel drive 240 supposed to articulate when it goes over? I don't know. I don't think it is. I think that was... VF, you can probably correct me here. The 240, that's a rigid axle at the front, isn't it? So I'm pretty sure the 135 was. IRL at least. Like in game, there's gonna have to be some concessions to gameplay because the game works a certain way, and older tractors don't necessarily work that way. Welcome back again, TMCC. Stream's gonna be finishing in about 10 minutes anyway, so it doesn't matter too much if you need to run off again, or if you need to, or if you can stay for the rest of it. By the way, I do have collisions turned on in the telephone poles on this version of the map. This being the realistic save thing. Well, the real question is, would it have had any form of front suspension? Because I'm gonna err on the side of no. Just because, I mean, suspension in tractors, definitely rear suspension, no. 135 articulates as well. Let's have a look at the axle 135. This thing looks pretty rigid, but I don't know, there might be some sort of pivot point in the middle there that you're not seeing. Like, actually, no, there is, look! Right in there, there's a pin going into the front axle. There is a pivot point, so the articulation is legit. So, if I zoom in again, I can show you guys that there is a pivot point right there in the front axle. Right there. How's that for high quality farm sim? If it pivots, you own one? Yeah, I'm kind of surprised, to be honest, that Peter J bothered modeling that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to intentionally leave a little bit of triangle there so that I can go straight up. 1 through 5, you worked on how to pivoting front axle. Yeah. What's Landy put in here? Google Canada. Yeah, wow, he's built the front axle perfectly then. Because it has the axle conversion kit on it there. Well, some sort of axle very rough axle conversion kit. But yeah, it does have a pivot point in the middle. But, you know I'd be inspecting it thoroughly. See, I don't usually inspect mods to that level of detail, so I'm genuinely impressed that he made it to that level of detail. 77 up? Well, that's very good. See if we can make it up to... see how long's up. Oh, can I... will I be cheeky? Let's see if we can make it up to 90 likes. Let's see if we can get it up to there. Now if... no, I'm not going to make any promises, but if we can, I'll see what I can do about doing something vaguely different tomorrow. Or vaguely special. Have I had a lot of plowing to do? Yep. Courseplay is probably going to take care of most of the work that does need to do. Hello, Henry Gibbons. But I will be honest, Courseplay is probably going to be doing a lot of work on this map. But you can see that, you know, I'm not averse to... oh god, simulating games has arrived now as well. Ban crate tomorrow. I mean, I'm not going to say no. I did say that I didn't like the map from what I'd been hearing, and I've been hearing now some other things that maybe you want to have a look at the map. So I might stream that tomorrow as a backup plan in case Oakfield isn't out tomorrow. Yeah, let's be fair, guys. Oakfield is plan A every day. From here on out. If it doesn't release, then it can't be, you know, obviously can't be done. Thought it was great. Yeah, I just heard, I heard some things that I didn't like, and I kind of based my judgment on that, which I maybe shouldn't have, but I definitely, probably should check it out at least, because I think I played the original. We're on 90 likes! Holy crap, I was joking. Now I'm gonna have to think of something special to do. Oakfield's a good few days away from what was said last night. It depends on what timeline Giants are using presently. I wouldn't be overly surprised if we saw Oakfield by the end of the week. Is Andy streaming? He'll be streaming in about 5 minutes time, just over. Pending means Giants haven't looked at it yet. I heard it was the exact opposite to that, Mike. I heard pending meant... I thought pending meant that they had looked at it. And Rob, not everything goes on the list. Like, the list is just kind of a snapshot of some of the stuff they're testing. They're clearly testing more than what's on the list. Yeah, I heard it was the exact opposite of what you took from it. But we, you know, you might be right. I might be wrong. We've got a resident mod hub expert in here somewhere that would probably help us. Streaming on West Coast. Interesting decision, Landy. I overvaped. 95 likes. Can we actually hit 100? I was gonna say 100, but I thought that was a bit... They haven't started testing Oakfield yet. Ah! It's okay, then I'll probably stream some Ballincraig, whatever it's called tomorrow. That Irish map. And see how much I hate it, because I, for whatever reason, hate every Irish map ever. Yeah. I'll do something different. Yeah. I'm gonna give Ballincraig a fair chance. I'm gonna see if I like it. I think I played it in 13. Yeah, same VF. I'm gonna be away all weekend myself. Best case scenario for me, it gets released on Monday actually. That is my absolute best case scenario. And early on Monday so that I can get up and record on it. 100 Are you serious? Do we actually hit 100 likes? I don't believe you guys sometimes. This is one of those times where I just refuse to believe that. Yes, I actually have. That is amazing, guys. I can't actually check, Rob. There's no way for me to check, even if I go into my dashboard. It actually shows an incorrect number of likes and dislikes until about an hour after the stream ends. Believe it or not. So my dashboard's gonna be wrong for an hour, especially in terms of actually. Can I? Let's bring it up on my phone and see what my phone or what the dashboard on my phone says. YouTube Studio. Maybe we should swap them to the dislikes. Dan, no, don't do that, because then he won't shut up on TeamSpeak later. No, what? It won't log me in. It's not showing the stream because it's not technically fit. Oh my God, Landy, why? YouTube Studio is horrifically behind, and because. Oh my God. Gonna have to correct somebody in the comments. What do you mean you can't undo? Have they actually taken that away? Have they genuinely taken unbanning away from mods? Oh my god, YouTube, you absolute morons. What kind of idiotic monkey? So, how do I even undo? There's no undo button. Oh my god, I've got to go to the list. What kind of mentally challenged monkey decided this was a good idea? Oh my god. That's totally making life easier. GG YouTube, you've done something stupid yet again. In the name of making things easier for creators. No, no. Easy for creators is having mods have the ability to unban. Not having to go through 3 different pages. Rob, could you try and talk, please? So that I'm actually sure that you've been unbanned. I'm with you there, Dan. I'm actually with you there. Okay, Rob has been unbanned. Good. That is the most stupid system I have seen in a while. Mods used to be able to unban Foxtrot. Unhidden by landing. What? How did you undo that, Landy? I don't actually have an undo button. Unless my chat's broken. Hang on. Hang on. Foxtrot, sorry about this. Oh, there is an undo button. Yeah, that's dumb. That is really dumb. That is an atrocious design, because if you got one bad mod, then why did I use you? You were the first non-mod and I didn't want to remod somebody. Like, if you've got one bad mod who like goes off on a rant one day and just bans everybody, you're gonna be spending hours figuring out who he banned. Now that there's no kind of instant unhide that's available to the creator. And Foxtrot, don't take it personally, I just needed to do a test ban. It could have been anybody. Yeah, I'm gonna... Huh. That's food for thought now. I was thinking that myself, Rob. Now, Foxtrot, I was always gonna unban you. It was just a case of how. Yeah, definitely. If you disagree with a ban, you'll have to PM me on Discord about that, because I'm gonna limit that to just mods. So don't go. Like if you do get banned, don't go like crying to me immediately on Discord saying I want unbanned. I'm gonna let the mods decide between themselves and police themselves. Or wherever you can message me, because that is an incredibly dumb system. I'm actually gonna have to have a chat with Pedro now tonight about that. YouTube has no idea what the word easy means. Every single thing they do just makes things harder. Oh yeah, but like during the summer, Dan, when you're working, that's... Landy's live. Thank you, Simulator Gaming. Do you know what? I'm gonna end here. Guys, head over to Landy's stream. He's gonna be on West Coast. We're both on the Bullet Bill bandwagon tonight, it seems. Head on over to Landy, or if you haven't seen it yet, I did do a review of the Massies this morning. If you haven't seen that, do check it out. But I will leave you guys. Anyone would be right, Bill, if they thought that. They hold every creator in active contempt unless they're a TV show. Or one of the Paul brothers. I'm gonna leave you on that note by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on Coldborough Park Farm. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.